What are you looking at, you monster?
You realize he's related to me, bro.
No, he's not. You're a hideous beast.
You're scared of me. You just ran from me. But you're sitting by him. You love my son, too.
We're toy dogs.
And you.
What?
You're just trouble.
Yeah, you're more trouble. You're a
You're just
nincompoop.
trouble. Well, I got good news for you.
He's bro.
But I'm Sis.
Well, I'm talking about Sis.
Yeah.
Sis is the one who probably caused about $5,000 in damage over
I needed an outlet.
4 or 5 years.
I live with a
And
monster.
even though you hate me, I love you, Sissy.
Go away.
And bro, too, of course.
You're a
who's
monster.
hiding on the other side of the table. Let's see what happens when I walk over to bro.
Please don't.
Oh my god, you're a monster. Bro, taking a picture of your booty.
Cut it out.
Alright. You're running away too, Sissy? Oh, Lord. Yeah, so other than my dogs hating me, you're getting to hear what I ponder in traffic.
I get caught in a lot of traffic. So much traffic, I should have a philosophy degree.
Okay, so hear me out on this. I don't know if you're all basketball fans. I love baseball #1, basketball #2. I like football too. It's probably a tie for #2. But anywho, my thought has to do with basketball. I wonder, and it has to do with metal detecting too. I wonder if the same person, in the history of basketball led the league both in dunks and three-pointers. They're two totally opposite things, where one, you have to be far, far away if you're going to get a three-pointer.
If you don't have allergies to my analogies, three-pointers, they're kind of like gold rings.
And you have to be close to the rim if you're going to dunk the ball.
And dunking, we're going to say as an analogy, it's like a silver coin.
And what I'm getting at with this is an analogy with the rings and, or forget rings and silver. Think of it like silver and gold. If I am so hyper-focused on the high tones, the three-pointer would be a gold ring.
Didn't you, say that already? Oops.
I might be gypping myself out of digging enough of those mid-tones. So, just a thought, can you have it all? I don't know. I suppose that's what I'm going for this year, but I might be setting myself up for failure. I would appreciate your thoughts in the comments on this, because a lot of the gold signals, all of the gold signals, they're mid-tones. Yeah, so let me know what you think about that, because I have goals, I'm gonna put them up, but give me some feedback on that. My brain hurts. My brain hurts. And I'm out of traffic now, so I'm ready to dig. Ready to dig! New park. I'm not liking the look of that. Well, only one way to find out what is hidden beneath. That is to dig. But anytime you see this... Alright, found an area that looks more like real dirt. Let's see if we could find some good signals.
One of the things that's really being reinforced to me this year is if you have a good park, keep going back to it. Because those deep signals, you really have to center them on your coil. You have to have your metal detector set up right. And there's an art to pulling these deep, deep signals.
1920 repeating. Could be something over here. Yep, iron over here. Let's see if we could get it back. So we saw a longer end to this over here.
Hey, Merrill, what's the best metal detector in the world? It's the one that syncs with your brain. It's the one that you have used again and again, and you have just such an understanding of it. I'm trying to get to that level with the Equinox. All it is a tool for inference. It gives your brain the information. Your brain has to come up with the correct conclusion. That is knowledge of the detector, knowledge of the ground, knowledge of the characteristics that happen when there is a signal that you should be interested in digging. Got another analogy for you. You could be the strongest seed in the world, but if you blow into the middle of a desert, unless if you're a cactus, you're not going to survive. Where the heck is he going with that? I don't get it.
Well, we're going to skip this signal.
Where I was going with that is you have to be on the right ground. Pulling great stuff is impossible if you are not on the right ground. There are some great sites that have been destroyed, oversodded, filled in, cemented over. And there are others that look the part, but really have had very little human interaction on the site. And unless if you're looking for a precious metal that a metal detector could pick up, you're not going to get too much history there. You're not going to get any history there. For the first, the site that possibly cemented over, you're not going to dig, okay? Or if they put AstroTurf over it, you're not going to dig. But just by starting your digging, you could see if an area has been filled in or oversodded. You can infer by what you start to find, what the deepest signal is. If it's a modern coin, you got to move on. And the answer to the second, you do your research. There's a great site called Historic Aerials. That's the one that I use to research a site to see what it looked like in the past. It's an amazing site.
Signal clear as day right here, but listen to this. Could be masking something else. Localized, let's dig this. Zinkin, reasonable depth for a Zinkin. I see some filler. Is it a thin filler layer? Is there a deeper layer within reach?
I have to find new sites. There's no doubt about it. I want to expand the places that I can go to that I know have good dirt. So I'm always looking. This was a site that checked out on Historic Aerials. I'm trying to figure out if the dirt is worth it.
And to answer our question, the signal that's over here, that was over here, it totally went away. Might be something small that's ringing up 1112. I moved it. Hear that iron? Yeah, that's not something we dig. Alright, this one will be telling. So far, just this. Let's see. Ooh, that sounds good. Well, not discouraged yet. That's old. And still something here. Well, if nothing else, you just saw an Equinox commercial. Pulling that out in the middle of Ironland, that's impressive. It's a dimmy. Alright, let's put the iron on. That sounds amazing. Deep. That sounds good. Hear all that iron? This is going to be a tough one. What the heck is that? It was deep. Piece of 8 probably. A zinking piece of 8. Who knows? Yeah, it looks like a part of a penny. I had to turn down the sensitivity because, hear that? 20 is fine. I tried reground balancing. Still might be something. Alright, I'm spending too much time on one signal. So we could come back to that one. Let me see if I could get even wheat sense here. Something old.
You know, I know some of you are probably like, why did you walk away from that signal? And the reason was that this park needed to prove itself to me. It was my first time there. It's not the time to chase signals, you know, in that you spend 15 minutes on one signal. Let's see if there's other older stuff that is getting pulled up.
Good sounding and deep signal here. Very localized. Yeah, that came from this zinking. Oh. So I have it in all metal mode right now. I have the sensitivity down to 19, 18. There's power lines over there. And it's probably that. My phone is off. But we're not getting a good read on this park. See, it's still... The detector itself is still. And it's still not totally calibrated. Yep, I turned my sensitivity up to 21. It's crazy again. It's handling 19. High hopes for this signal. 1973, about 7 inches deep. Yeah, pretty sure this is all fill. All right, let's see about this one. Localized, a little higher than a dime and lower than a quarter. Let's see. 7 inches down, we got it. Yeah, you get more depth when you have the iron turned down on your detector, but you also get more iron. But again, something's still here. Yeah, it's a quarter, but it's a new one. One more place to search. Yeah, I see tiny rocks in the soil, and I see young trees. This is filler. On to the next we go. Dimmy. It's a quarter. Canslaw. Deep, and I'm calling wheat scent right here. We are on the wheat. So I just removed a ring pull. Might have silver here. Not calling it though. Good thing I didn't call it. Penny. See that high? Tempted to call silver. No, not yet. We are on the wheat once again. A lot of iron. Not entirely sure on this one. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna dig it, but let's give it a try. Alright, it's going crazy on multi. Now, watch this. 10 kilohertz. Test at 15. Let's get it. Oh, look at that. It's almost like the thing without the pin for blowing up a bicycle tire. Found this in the hole too, piece of iron. Interesting signal. Nice and clear, 10 kilohertz, multi. I don't know if I would have gotten to that because of this, but 10 kilohertz. Let's dig. Unbelievable, we are on the wheat once again. Gonna dig it. Beaver tail.
Yeah, that's the thing that's really disorienting about the single frequencies. It's that the target ID, you're so used to it with the multi, and then you get the single frequency target ID, it's like a different world. I have to figure that out.
Beaver tail, dimmy. 5 arrows down. Repeating, that sounds really good. Very interesting. This is tiny. It's like a little old snap. This hasn't seen daylight in a long time. All right, let's keep looking. It's a quarter. Fantastic. It's a quarter. All right, I am 4 for 14 in my silver calls. I'm calling silver. Oh no, just a lousy penny. Ugh. We got to do better than that, but we got to learn the sound of it, so oh well, on to the next. This has got to be an old bottle opener. Don't think there's any salvaging this one. Wow, high 20s in 10 kilohertz. Multi 13, 14.
I'll save you the suspense. It was meh.
Sometimes it takes defiance, but I don't like to leave without a positive outcome. So, on to the next. Let's keep going. Back on the wheat. Coming in 10 kilohertz. Barely getting it in multi. Let's dig. Another piece of iron. Oh, it's been that kind of day. Meh. Alright. 10 kilohertz, it's this. Low 20s. Multi. Much less of a sure thing, but yeah, higher numbers. Let's see. Oh geez, just a dimmy. Very high signal. Like this one. Tempted to say silver, but we've had such bad luck today. Let's look on 10. Oop. 27, 28, 29. Localized pinpoint. Oh, super deep wheat scent. right next to it. This one isn't even a wheat, but it is, well, 6 inches deep. Super deep Coca-Cola. Arr. Oh boy, there goes the sun. Hurry up, Merrill. Oh, it's on multi now. Oh, we're calling silver. Super deep. Well, darn it, this is old. Not silver, but this is old. Really old. You know, that's the first good thing that we've gotten today. I mean, other than the wheat cents. That was 10 inches down. A lot of iron. Squeaker. Let's try 10 kilohertz. Oh my god, another wheat cent. I hope this is it. 30. Let's get it. Give me good news. Oh, I got good news. It's not what I was expecting, but I think I got a large cent.
Oh, it's really what you were not expecting.
That was easily 10 inches down. There we go. Oh, sweetness. Okay, we can go now. I'm taking a look at this. I don't know. The large cent, the matron head at least, is the other way. What the heck? Okay, we'll take a closer look when I get home. Alright, so I took a pencil, and I had to use a pencil in order to get any detail off of this. The other side is better. You can see on this side there's a ring around the edge of the coin. And this side you can see that there is a head. So this is not it's not a large cent. My guess is a foreign coin. You can see some of the details in there. If somebody could ID this, that would be spectacular. Yeah, you could see some of the details around the edges. It was this color, and whenever that happens, you can't really see the details. So you take a pencil, and that helped a lot. So, although it's a mystery, I'm pretty happy to have this.
All right, ID pros, I could really use your help. I posted this to my Facebook page, a very crude image of it, and there's guesses that it's a colonial copper, a bunch of different guesses. But can anybody with the information that's given help me out? Um, give proof. I know it's kind of hard to give proof, but you have a figure that is facing this way, which is going to be the opposite way. Yeah, it's going to be this way because it's backwards when we're filming. Yeah. So the profile is going this way. Oh, Lord. I'll be reading the comments. Please help me ID it. I'm so excited. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. I'm looking forward to your comments. What do I hope it is? My favorite coin in the world. One of these. But I'm depending upon you for the answer. But this'll give you a clue on my hopes.
It's 1783, and American victory over England's KG3 is impacting synergy. There were 13 colonies saying don't tread on me, saying we don't want a king, we distrust authority, and the leaders they would meet, and they drafted AOC, First Constitution USA. They agreed to disagree, there was no central power, it was clusterfuckery. The states were on their own, and their leaders were rookies. She's rebellion happening, but who's gonna put it down? There is no one in the lead, the debt started to compound. We are going to get slaughtered when the British come back to town. The states need legal tender, so they coined it all around. So you get colonial copper from amateur coppersmiths. It's the first American coinage from an age of dysfunction. These are minted seeds of chaos from the baby eagle's nest. Some are buried in the soil of the post-revolution. Nova Constellatio, a new constellation, ascended in the sky. It rose up from the west. These seeds are in our soil for those who care to look. These are seeds of anarchy turned into democracy, like a tiny little acorn that became a redwood tree. It was copied and repeated, it spread like a disease. It usurped monarchy, people wanted to be free. And now you know the context, so drop the mic with me.